I'm Professor Mike Gree. I'm by background a fluid dynamicist. I'm very much involved in the way very small particles are dispersed or emitted into the atmosphere in a variety of ways. And the concern here is what's emitted by incinerators.
I'm Ron Bailey. I'm the convener of the Particulates Research Group. The other expert we're working with is Dr. Vivian Howard, an eminent toxicologist, who has both researched, done his own research to show that particulate matter is dangerous. There is no safe level of emissions. The Javelin Park incinerator opened recently. Now that's a disgrace. There are other reasons for it to being a disgrace, but it's a disgrace on health grounds. We've been studying particulates emitted by incinerators by means of a lot of PQs, parliamentary questions. And basically the government has completely misled Parliament. Dr. David Drew asked this question: will you study where they land? And they said, no, we will not study where they land. We don't need to. We're not worried about it. Now these things are dangerous. I'll give you one example. The government quotes 3 reports saying that the incinerators are safe and the particulate matter is safe and nothing to worry about. Those 3 reports that they quote do not say that. They say exactly the opposite. Or either they say, we don't know what the danger is, or they say there is no safe level. So the government is misleading Parliament. These incinerators, they emit, in terms of weight, tons per year, tons of this stuff per year. And then that equates to billions of particles emitted per second.
We're talking about ultra-fine particles. Hundreds of millions of particles in a year will be actually inhaled by the public that's in the vicinity. And when they're inhaled, they get down into the deeper recesses of the lungs to the alveoli region, where they're then absorbed into the bloodstream. So the question is, why is that? And it turns out that if you do the calculations, the fibre filters, the bag filters that are used to collect the particles, are totally ineffective.
These particles are not just a danger to human beings, they're a danger to the environment as well. A lot of material that should be recycled is actually been incinerated. In terms of CO2, it's a very bad way of creating heat. It's very high in greenhouse gas emissions, and it's not consistent with reaching net zero by 2030 or even by 2050. Well, the study published by Imperial College earlier, a few months ago, said basically there are congenital abnormalities as a result of living proximity to incinerators. Billions of these particles are emitted per second. Where do they land? The government doesn't know and doesn't care. How much do people breathe in? The government doesn't know and doesn't care. Refuses to study it. And there are reports that have come out that the government has refused to study. We've presented those reports to the government and they've said we're not going to bother to study them. So they don't care, and it's a disgrace.